Today's video is a tough one for me, guys, because I feel like I threw everything away, everything I worked for so hard over these past couple of months. All the progress I made in terms of market understanding and controlling emotions, I feel like I made a huge step backwards instead of forward. So I think that's the reality of trading, guys. You always have to face new challenges that you need to overcome in order for you to grow into that person that is in the end able to succeed in this trading industry. But that's okay. I need to accept the challenge, persevere, keep grinding, keep hustling. And in the end, I think that everything will work out. So be delusional, believe in yourself, and never quit. I think that's the lesson I learned the last week. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive into the market and analyze the last two trades I took last week. So coming into the charts, as you can see on the daily time frame, we are still in all-time highs. My first trade was exactly here at the fucking top of the market. Yes, you guys, you know. Everybody who saw my last video, I basically did a journal entry with that video for myself and improved everything I did wrong in my first trade. But yeah, we go into greater detail right now. So let's go into the 1 hour chart. So my first trade was actually exactly here. So what happened on Tuesday was yeah, we are in the premium, right? We are trading at the all-time high, and what I expected or anticipated happening was I wanted to see that we manipulate these lows right here. These low are not just lows. Okay, my indicator is not showing it, but yeah, we actually have London, Asia, and pre-market lows right here that we swept here. So what I was anticipating was a manipulation to the downside and then a market structure shift to the upside. So, and yeah, that's what I did. But I had the feeling that it's not working out, but as I referred to in the beginning, in terms of controlling emotions, I really wasn't controlling my emotions at all. Like, I FOMO'd in, like, not even in the beginning stages of my trading career. Like, I wasn't that FOMOing in, but yeah, fear of missing out led me into that trade. So yeah, what happened? We swept sell side liquidity with this candle right here, and then we had this huge bullish candle after 9:30 opening bell. So I thought, okay, perfect, 9:30 opening, we manipulate lower immediately, left these relatively equal highs intact, especially these relatively equal highs. So I thought to myself, okay, perfect, we have a market structure shift. Not a market structure shift on a 1 minute, but on the seconds chart. And yeah, I felt like that's enough, and I entered at this order block high right here. But as you can see, 2 minutes into the trade, I got stopped out. And as you can see, guys, I just turn on the executions. That's the first trade I lost. So I lost even more than I wanted to lose. As you can see, my stop loss was below this order block, and price just gapped like crazy and took me out right here. So I was risking $45, and in the end I lost 62, which is unfortunate. Welcome in the markets, guys. Okay, that's going to happen. Prepare for that. That was the first trade. So second trade. Okay. What did I do wrong here? So as I told you in the last video, guys, we were absolutely in a premium array. Okay, so I thought to myself before entering the trade, we are just in a huge premium, and I rather wanted to wait for price to come into discount array. What's a discount array on the daily chart? This one. This is a discount array. Imagine that day is today, and yeah, the last or the previous or nearest discount array is this premium wick right here. So as you can see, guys, we were absolutely far away from this discount array, and as you can see, as we entered this discount array, we reversed and then we went bullish. So it was just pure fear of missing out. I don't know where that came from, but it got the better of me and led to that trade. So that was absolutely unnecessary to lose. But yeah, coming now to the next trade, that was right here. I actually don't know what I thought to myself that I took this trade. Is like unbelievable for me. It just makes no sense. Fear of missing out was like, I don't know what to say, guys. Like, for real, I don't know. That never happened to me. As I told you guys, I just lost complete control over my emotions. So yeah, let's just break it down. Okay, let's try it. So I thought to myself, okay, we now have London highs right here. Okay, we took these London highs, we took a lunch high, which actually sounds like I was bearish, because okay, we take these highs, so we manipulated them, and then we go to the sell side. That's normal process of framing a trade. But I thought we were bullish, and I expected the market to retrace into here, which is when we go into the 5-minute chart, which I thought is a breaker, because we have a low, a high, a lower, and then a higher high. So technically this is a breaker right here. Okay, so I thought, okay, that's a breaker. We went straight through it, came back down, retraced down into this breaker right here, and even closed, even though we manipulated so far to the downside, we even closed inside of that 5-minute breaker. So I thought, okay, the wicks do the damage and the bodies tell the story. That's what ICT always says. But in this case, I just my bias was just wrong, and it was clearly wrong, because what actually happened is we engineered even more sell-side liquidity right here. Okay, we have this low, we have this low, we have this low, we have this low. Man, bro, we even got relatively equal lows on the RTH. Okay, and these lows, I don't understand. Like, fear of missing out really tricked me into this trade. Yeah, I thought, okay, when we were manipulating these 1 minute relatively equal lows here right at 9:30, and we actually did that pretty well, because look at the volatility here. Okay, and then we went straight to the upside and had a market structure shift. Okay, so I thought to myself, okay, price is so bullish, it doesn't even want to reach down into here and take these relatively equal lows. Okay, and price, look at this volatility right here. Okay, I'll look at this huge 1 minute candle. Okay, and I thought, okay, that's 9:30 first presented for value gap, and price just got supported off of the first presented fair value gap constant encroachment level, which is actually the algorithm telling us that is absolutely about to skyrocket to the upside, which it didn't. Yeah, I got stopped out immediately. Now look at the 30-second chart. Okay, that's where I entered the trade. I entered right here. Okay, look at this right here. Why? Because I thought, okay, 1 minute market structure shifts. We were kind of consolidating right here, which already should have been the sign for me, the signal to not enter the trade and just wait for more confirmation, because I didn't even waited for time because I was just FOMOing in. I just said, I don't know why. I don't know why, guys. I need to figure that out, because I don't know why I had so much fear of missing out. Look at this entry. I entered right here as price came back down into this order block, which isn't an order block technically, but yeah, it's just not a high probability order block. And as I was entering right here, price immediately dumped, and I didn't had my stop loss set, so price was already coming down. I wanted to set my stop loss right here, but price already was right here, and I thought to myself, okay, now do I set my stop loss right here? But if I set my stop loss right here, I would have risked, because of the volatility, my stop loss would have been like 100 handles. 100 handles. I would have lost $200, which is absolutely insane for this trade. So I had to make a quick decision, and luckily I decided myself to set this stop loss under this low right here. As price was approaching it, I just immediately closed it right here. I ended up with a $55 loss, which is in the realms of my risk management, which is still okay. But yeah, you have to imagine that's where you have to make these quick decisions, because if I have made the decision to set my stop loss right here, I would have decided to have more hope in this trade instead of like following my rules. Okay, if I would have set my stop loss right here, I would have breached all my rules. And yeah, as I said, luckily I set my stop loss right here and immediately exited the trade right here. Okay, I would have been lucky, because actually we then rallied a bit to the upside, but it could have gone wrong and we could have dumped immediately right here. So yeah, I'm proud of myself that I had the courage to close the trade right here and just accept it to be a loss after even like the first 30 seconds. But yeah, as I told you guys, I was completely FOMOing in. I had fear of missing out. I wasn't waiting for time, which is the macro 950 to 1010, which was starting here. Okay, if I would have waited for the macro, I would have entered right here and we actually would have made some profits. Okay, so yeah, I just made everything wrong and completely ignored my rules. But in the end, I was disciplined enough to just kill the trade and accept it to be a loss. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it was hard for me the last week. I was not mad about the fact that I lost this trade. I was mad about me, that I didn't have my emotions under control, and I don't know what I did. I don't know what came into my mind. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got more raw insights to my trading journey right now. As you can see, guys, I just pull up my account stats. So we actually now are 454 dollars in profits. We were at $570, something around that. That was our high. As I told you guys, we had a $62 loss and now a $54 loss. A huge step backwards, but as I told you in the beginning, I think that's what it requires to grow into the person that in the end is able to succeed in this business. Yeah, if you want to know what could have prevented me from taking these 2 losses, then definitely check out my last video. I go into greater detail in terms of what I did wrong and what I could have done better and what you should do when trading all-time highs. So definitely check out the last video, like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah guys, that's it. I would say I catch you in the next one. Be safe.